Hello, Sunday, Mr. Custom Cannon.
Evening.
How are you doing this evening? I know the answer, but
Well, I just have some frequent breaks, that's all.
Yep. Sorry, brother man.
That's what happens when you eat road food.
Yeah.
Never know what to trust.
Yep. I don't know where Mr. Don's at. You didn't say he was going to be late.
Oh, well, I'm working on a logo for him, so that's what I'll be working on for tonight.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna go get some water. I need to rehydrate.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, we got a few things we're working on. I got airbrushed a coat of gold on the second arm for Dragon, which is looking good. Its weapons looking good here. We got the Sculpt looking symmetrical, and I like how that turned out. I was just freeforming, see what I can come up with, and I like it. So it needs to do some finish sanding on this before it goes to primer then paint. But I think that's all it needs now, some sanding work. And these will get some washes and on it, and I'm going to do some dry brushing onto the technical detail. I'm going to paint that back black, mask it off, and do some dry brushing on that silver. Off Proto, hey bud. So these look good, and I got this. I need to start working on the blue stripe. For the stream, I hit this red side with some clear. I'll let that sit for a little bit longer before I start masking it, so I can do the mask line. And those will get some dry brushing too once I get all that done. What did that happen there? A little bit of red paint got on there somehow. It's gone now. I think the first thing I will be putting in some black in here. In my gloss. All black. Let's choose this. Ooh. Look how this turns out.
I'm back.
Everything coming all right?
Oh, too well, too well.
Well, we get to, when you're feeling better sometime, maybe we can get back to working on the figure stands we were working on before.
Yeah.
The Warriors or lower stands.
I need to just remake it because
Well, I'm
trying to fix the one that I made. It's going to be
harder
messy.
than just reading.
Yeah.
Which I've actually been cleaning up the vector file some too. So that might help a little bit too.
It might.
The Illustrator, when you convert to vector, it
does
can be
some weird
messy
stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes Illustrator just pisses me off.
That too. One of them incorporate that damn feature though, where you can actually spin objects. Do you see that?
What?
You can actually spin like 2D objects.
Oh, really?
It figures out what's supposed to be there, and basically makes almost like a 3D model.
I haven't messed with that any.
Well, they don't have it incorporated yet.
Oh.
They demoed it at the last Adobe show.
That'd be why I haven't messed with it.
As soon as I seen that, it's like, oh shit. That's one thing you get asked, like, I've been asked that before, and like, dude, can you just turn it? No, it's a flat image.
Yeah.
It's a flat vector file. You can't just turn it. I gotta remake it.
Yeah, because the information is only what's there.
Yep. But with this, you can.
It's black magic.
Yes. I'm sure it's incorporating AI stuff, but
yeah, I'm sure.
It's like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, damn, I want that now.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So I do logo and graphic design and stuff like that for work, which that would be very, very handy.
Yeah.
Yes. But you do run into the problem with AI being so easily accessible now. People are like, oh, can you do this? No, that's hideous.
Yeah, that's not okay.
We ran into that Friday. We were working on we got asked to make a simple design for a t-shirt for like a tech support. When you help like the students and stuff. It's a one color design on technically kind of two colors, with the shirt being the secondary color, but it can't be very complex. You basically just a one color design.
Yeah.
We had it nice. It's simple, easy to read. And they hired a new director that's in charge of the tech support. He replied back with like some monstrosity, like ugly thing he generated like for 5 seconds out of some kind of AI program with like different shading of purple and text is just completely unreadable.
No understanding of design principles.
Right. And plus, this is for people wearing a shirt and that people are going to see for 5 seconds. And you're helping people. You want them to have the information where they can read it.
You mean you don't put it in a overly saturated red and blue text on top of each other?
Yeah. Or it's like they're wanting to be like advertising like an open door policy for like helping and helping people with their technical problems. And he like this thing generating this big, huge, scary Gothic door, like with word clouds that have just nonsense around it in a circle, and two big giant columns. It's like we had like a friendly open door with a cute little cat.
Inviting.
Yeah, cute little inviting open door with a cute little cat, like asking like Wi-Fi problems, so blah blah blah.
Yeah,
but no. Let's make it a big scary door.
How to not be welcoming to people.
I joked, and like when we were talking about it, it's like we make a big scary door. It's like I sent pictures, creepy door. Let's just do this then. Don's got Don has family visiting, so that's why he's not here.
Yeah. I've done this as a drawing and tried to get it to live trace it, and it only got got parts of the black and white, and it didn't get any of the grays. It just like wiped them all out. I thought you could use image trace to trace gray colors, but apparently
image trace gets wonky with certain colors.
Doesn't like grays apparently. Because it got rid of all of them. Made it.
I usually just make everything
black or white.
Contrasting color black. Yeah. Back it. It's good. Yeah. Today's a reader day. Can't see anything about Reader's Day. Or my cheaters, what some people call them. Yes. Taking this airbrush part, that little tip at the very front, it's like, do I have my wrench on there? I need to put a pair of readers in there where my airbrush is at.
Yeah, I wish there was a easier way to clean an airbrush, but there just is not.
Yeah. It's the best way to do metallics. I can brush most stuff. I'm just brush painting, but you do anything metallic, like it really needs an airbrush.
Yeah.
Really like the piece Brunson did for me.
Yeah, it was good. I saw it on Instagram.
It's like a very energetic, like some fun looking piece. I'm working on an alternate arm for my character Dragon. We got some bruising legs I need to paint up. Eventually I need to get back to work on Prime. I want to finish these two projects up before I move on to the next. I'm bad to stop, forget about it, and like, oh yeah, I need to finish that. 6 months later.
That's the way it goes.
Put another little touch-ups of black here and there. Then I'm going to, after this dries, I'm going to do some dry brushing of silver to bring out the mechanical detailing. Last week when I worked on this, I found these like walls on Cults 3D. Somebody had them for free in these little technical panels. I shrunk them down. I like that tech detailing here. I shrunk it down where it fit into the where I could extend these arms. Add some nice little mechanical detailing. The previous arm, I extended it, I made it smooth. I chased that, perfectly smooth for a while, because when you sand epoxy versus the softer ABS plastic, the epoxy sands down faster than the ABS, and you're constantly fighting a seam line. So I decided, let's just rock with the seam line and just put some more detail in.
Sometimes that's the best way to do it. Just roll with the punches.
Yep. I've run it a few times before, like when working on like these boots for Prime. I got the hard resin from the casted parts. Then you got the epoxy. When you're sanding, you hit that softer ABS plastic, you'll have a high spot because that stuff don't sand as fast. So I end up taking a drill and drilling out or dremeling away all that ABS there, then put some Sculpt back over it and refill it.
Yeah. Looks a lot better that way.
Yep. You don't want any high spots or like big bulge. Sorry. Don't know why I made me laugh.
A big bulge?
Yeah.
You don't know why a big bulge made you laugh? I don't know.
Like at yeah, I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if I sent it to you. Like the worst thing they can say is no in 2025. No. I'm not going to say it here.
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
Evening, fellas. Good evening. Nimmelfeld's here as well. Alright, that looks good. That's good. Spritz this with a little bit of clear right before, and then try to do that spider web. maybe, but it quit. It laid back down. Once I saw it start to raise up, it's like I stopped. I never had it happen with this paint before.
It's been so long since I've used this, I don't even remember where half the stuff is at.
Illustrator?
Yeah.
Yeah, they move it all the time too. They like to do that.
I thought drop shadows used to be under stylize.
Effects now.
Under effects?
Yep.
Maybe not those effects.
I believe that's where it's at, or it might be confusing with InDesign.
Am I missing it? Where is it at? Sketch. There we go. Stylize.
I am not going into the office tomorrow. Or working tomorrow, period. My cousin's got to have aortal hernia surgery tomorrow morning, and I have a doctor's appointment myself at 1 o'clock at the same hospital. So, no point.
None of that sounds like any fun.
Yeah. Mine is to check out this shoulder specialist to try to figure out what we can do for my shoulders. So, horrible. It was probably just bad news for me, anyway.
Yeah.
Sure, it's probably going to have to. They got to do their. You get the hoops you got to choose. We're going to try to do this physical therapy. I got bone spurs in my shoulders and shoulder separation. I don't think
that physical therapy is going to do a lot for you.
With make you jump through all the hoops. Hopefully it looks good. Hopefully I can at least get an injection in my shoulder.
Yeah.
Sweet. Good and ugly. That's stuff.
I got 2 more weeks till vacation. So that will be nice.
Into Min's Nubaba. I can't pronounce your name. I'm gonna call you Into. Finally, I got the fodder I needed to finish at Heimdall. Left sheen is now. Left sheen is now. I need to figure out the last step. I would say. Let's need to figure out the next steps. I thought about a cape. Not really into them.
Into capes?
Yeah.
Heimdall have a cape.
Are you doing a comic book Heimdall or the MCU Heimdall? You can hold down the fort. I'm going to let the dogs out because they're just going absolutely nuts.
All right.
Give you solo layout. Hulk Smash has been busy with some work in progress projects the past few hours. He's got 3 projects he's working on. So.
Well, it'll be exciting to see those when those get finished. Oh, that's not what I want. No, I don't want all of that.
I'm back.
Oh, good. I don't think I was doing a very good job holding down the fort. Sometimes I just do art and forget that, like, talking is a thing.
I got my lid off. Good. He says you don't do direct translations, which is totally cool. I do the same thing. makes things you're gonna own, but it is inspired by the MCU one, he says. I think it's some of the funnest customs to make is when you're basically just doing your version of what you want to make.
Yeah. It reduces the stress of customizing a lot.
Yep.
You know what? There's gotta be a better way to do that. I just want that circle to be a little bit bigger.
So what was you doing?
I just wanted that circle to be a little bit bigger. I didn't want to make all the weirdness happen that it was making happen.
When you're doing a double circle like that, I find like the we're doing like a circle like that with cut out in the middle. It's like find the easiest way to do that. It's just do a simple circle, add a stroke to it, and
make it thicker. Yeah,
make it thicker. And if you don't want the center, just expand it, which makes the circle its own shape instead of being a stroke. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is a life for me. How many people in the viewing audience don't remember that show?
Green Acres?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever watched that. I've heard of it, but I have no other information about it.
Son of Crayon Slayer says, "Hey now."
Because I don't know anything about Green Acres.
No, it's just saying hello. Take that.
Choosing a font.
Yeah. That'll be all for tonight, folks.
Yep.
I do like the fact they actually incorporated what your text you're using in a preview, like now.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself. I was reaching over to get my paper towels without falling out of the chair.
Hey, not falling out of the chair is important.
I think that's a personal victory. Petticoat. The sector remembers Green Acres. Arnold the Pig. Petticoat Junction was the one that had to cross over to Green Acres. That's one I didn't watch. I watched Green Acres. I watched Andy Griffin. I didn't watch the Petticoat Junction. Yeah, they always make the MCU Loki figures so small, and he's like almost the exact same height as Chris Hemsworth. Maybe like an inch difference between the two guys. Two of the three dogs are outside. My little one, she's not well.
Oh, sorry. What's going on there?
I don't know. She's been having trouble getting up for a while, but now it seems like it's getting worse. She's having like blood in her stool, growing up.
That's not good. Sounds like some kind of.
They think that she's got Cushing's disease, and she's had kidney problems.
Mm-hmm.
I've been giving her medicine for kidneys, but actually, where she gets past couple of days, I hadn't been to her where she started having blood in her stool, diarrhea. So, here, give her a break from medicine for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, poop. I didn't have the lid screwed on my wash. I got a few more bottles.
Is it time for nappy nap?
It could always be time for a nappy nap.
I mean, 3 days at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting old.
what happens.
Yeah, I'm digging the mechanical detailing, and Holtz mentions like the mechanical detailing and the stripe forearm. I really like that one. And the bigger hand. The hand size matches with the Wendigo hand better too.
My nephew and his significant other were here when I got home. And stopped by to visit and eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see him very much anymore, so they live over in Maryland now.
Family's important.
Family.
All right. Well,
some of my family is important. Some of it isn't.
having a family that you include as part of your family is important. It doesn't have to be blood.
I don't have friends. I got family.
My immediate family. You know, the wife, the boy, the girl. They're all very important to me.
Okay.
At the time.
Illustrator, I think you're just doing this to piss me off. There's no reason why I should not be able to select that line.
He said, what line?
That's what it was telling me.
Also, I'm on like the waning days of the antibiotics. So I don't know. I don't know why, but I never feel like good when I'm taking antibiotics.
Yeah, because it kills all your healthy gut bacteria along with whatever it is that's hurting you. It's one of those double-edged swords.
No good deed goes unpunished.
That's right.
Excuse me. Early days. Unforgiving early days. Start bagging this stuff up. Put it in a box. I gotta do a lot of boxing. I intend to go to the post office tomorrow.
What? Nobody does that.
Drop off not an insignificant amount of boxes. But it hinges on me getting the stuff boxed up tonight. My bag of bags. I keep, whenever I get little bags and stuff, from the stuff that I get. I always keep them and reuse them. Does that make me a hoarder?
Yes.
Nah. Nah.
As long as I'm reusing them, right? I'm getting rid of them as it goes.
That's just the customizer mentality. We have a hoarding mentality. We cut a piece off a figure, like, I might be able to use this later. Let me throw this in a box.
I'm trying to get rid of my fodder collection. I have too much.
You get some good stuff in there.
I think I'm gonna lay it out on the floor in there and take better pictures and see if I can get rid of it. But I know inevitably there is going to be well, what's all in there? Man, I don't know. A Toy Biz Green Goblin and a Toy Biz Hulkbuster. That's what I see sitting on top. That's all I got.
Marvel Select Hulkbuster. Whiplash.
That Whiplash is actually a custom. So it's worth all of 10 cents. I made that many years ago.
It's hilarious. The people were losing them, like making a big deal about something Amazon does all the freaking time, changing the prices on their products. Maximum Hulk went for a couple days for maybe a day and a half or something like that from $59 to $80.
Yeah, it was 82 something, right?
Yeah, now it's back down to 59. It's like,
This isn't new. This happens.
that happens with Amazon all the time. Their prices change and fluctuate.
Luckily, Amazon has a guarantee on their pre-order price. So if you pre-order it at $50, if it goes up to $100, you're only paying the $50.
And
if it goes down to $20, and then goes right back up to $100, you're only paying the $20.
Yep, they will reduce the price, not raise the price.
They will not raise the price on pre-order. However, they also are nasty about actually canceling your pre-order.
I've had that happen too, where like the price had changed, being a lot higher, and they canceled the pre-order, and not filled my pre-order and canceled mine because we don't have enough product to fill it. It says you have it in stock, but you doubled the freaking price. Well, we don't have it to fill. That's fucking dicks.
We don't have any stock. It says it's in stock. It says it is. No, that's a different one.
It lies.
Can't you see that one's $80-something? It's different. Nope. Don't close it. Don't do that.
That toy store apparently sent out like a notification that the Maximum Hulk's getting ready to drop there soon. I wonder if they got it in before or after the tariffs were dropped. Hey, Darth. Party on, Darth.
Party on, Darth. I wonder if I can get all this in this box.
There's no such thing as too much.
That would be really great if I could get this in this box. Maybe if I get this stuff out of here. Get this shit out of here. Oh boy. Huh. Ha. Ha.
So I pre-ordered those He-Man Thundercat crossover figures.
You did?
Yep. They were $19.99 when I pre-ordered. Now they're $21.99 on Amazon. Same with the Cover Girl. They raised her price. The retro Cover Girl. They do it.
So I decided to get rid of my spawn display. Is that not focusing? Oh. They ain't never gonna get that Mr. Camera Angle Man worked out.
Poker Express, are you not going to make the metal rock band prime with the long hair and the chains? I am indeed going to make that one. I actually have one in my fodder box that I started on. When it comes to prime, I will have them all. Well, the ones I got my first form on the shelf. I'm going to replace my final form. I got Rogue Prime I'm going to make. That's what the rock and roll one is called, Rogue Prime. Then maybe we'll make the Future Prime his last appearance. The very last issue of Malibu Comics Ultraverse imprint for Marvel shelled him forever. It's in the distant future. He's got like gray hair, silver gray hair. He don't have a cape. His armor's gold. Well, there's no gold on his armor anymore. He wears silver with some red accents. That one I'm debating about. But definitely got Rogue Prime on the plan. There's the alternate universe one with the Captain Market crossover with where he became the work for the government. The patriotic cape.
Spider Prime.
Well, there is. I forgot about. I blocked that one out of my mind. That one was stupid.
There was a Spider Prime.
Yeah, when Marvel acquired Ultraverse, they had like basically Prime and Kevin separate. Then Kevin transform into his main Prime form. He saw Spider-Man. He thought Spider-Man was cool. He turned to Spider Prime. Then he got like a talisman the Spider Talisman, when the second version of Spider Prime. It sucked. So I don't think of that.
Okay.
Yep. It's like it don't even make sense like the way the Prime bodies works. Like not enough room for him to be inside that.
What are Prime's powers?
Really, his power code is limited by basically his imagination, how he uses them. The body is a construct of what his ideal superhero would look like. And the Prime's face actually looks like an older version of, well, like, not older version. Is the face of the Prime body resembles his dad. The kid, you idolize your dad. He basically this protoplasm like goo comes out of his body and forms the Prime shell. And that's the
We all like it when the goo comes out of your body to make your shell.
Mm-hmm.
There's no better way. Sorry, I'm writing addresses. That's the reason I'm not on camera.
That's completely understandable.
We need to be doxing all these people.
What? I'm sure everybody wants to know their address to transmit over top of the internet. Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I guess I need to write your address down too.
I hate the way.
Hopefully the post office won't change again. Actually, I don't do the post office anymore. So. I know that's cool when you're jealous. All right, I think that's everybody. Although I will have to add some padding to your box. It's not quite full enough.
$2.
Yours? But it's okay. I got quite a bit. I know where Chong. See, are you jealous? Actually, you don't have to answer that. I know that you are. Let's get the old shake test. I don't hear any rattling. You ever worry about your fingerprints being on the tape?
No.
No.
Are you saying I'm paranoid? I'm not paranoid. You're paranoid. Just because people, I think people are watching me. That doesn't mean I'm paranoid.
Not paranoid if you're right. Boy, what are you doing? Besides not being in bed.
I learned it from watching you, Dad.
Without a doubt. I just received some terrifying news tonight that sons emulate their dad.
Mm-hmm.
Scary shit. All right. 2 boxes. 3 boxes. Cannon, do I owe you something?
No.
$1 million.
No box? No box? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I feel like that all the time.
I think this box is too small. I'm not going to be able to put my 4x8 whatever thing on it.
Yeah, fairly symmetrical.
he's going to go through this stack little patterns right here. What is it?
Mr. Don.
Yes.
What kind of webcam are you using?
Logitech.
Download Logitune. That would help a lot with like, where you're trying to get your camera just right. Because when you get your Logitune, you can actually control your zoom level and where your camera is looking at by dragging the app. Parker told me that Diamond Select closed down Friday night. Yeah, the Diamonds closed. The owners, the people that bought Diamond Select also own NECA Toys. So,
yes,
kind of saw that coming with them having two toy companies. That makes sense. My guess, the licensing deals from Diamond would transfer over to the new company. I wouldn't think they would just give them up after they're paid for.
What was the name of the thing? D-Hub?
Forget the name of the parent company, NECA.
No, the Logitech thing?
Oh, Logitune. Logi space tune.
Logitech Tune app?
Yeah. It allows you to like the refocus, just lighting, brightness, contrast, zoom levels, your hand, and you can mess with your focus too.
Design your space.
Should be dry enough where I can start masking this off now. Actually, the color scheme for Bruton's pants is actually inspired by Prime. I reversed the colors. In Prime, it's blue in the center and red on the outside. I've been doing line work for this month. Cable's arm, Iron Man details, gloves, boots, Black Panther, might to start on this Mandroid from Buzz Lightyear for security droid. Yeah, those a lot of people use those to make either Mandroids for shield Mandroids, and also they make good. The Zerg makes good Sentinel base too. The Super 7 is on a 2-year production pause. So Parker said we could get NECA made Marvel figures. It's possible if they can transfer the license over the NECA. I would almost guess they would. So they laid off everybody at Diamond Select, which sucks because they had some great designers. But you can almost see them releasing stuff under a sub brand like NECA, Diamond Select, or NECA Marble. It's hard to tell. We'll see how it goes forward. Did you hand paint the gold or airbrush? I airbrushed this gold. Metallics seem to work better airbrushed. You can. Oh.
My camera's not supported.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it starts at a 9 series and mine's a 6 series.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Apparently I'm a little out of date.
How long have you had your camera? The 9 series are old.
Like 10 years or so.
I was going to say, it's like the 9 series are old.
Well, 10 years is pretty old for a camera.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Hell, I've burned up several cameras doing this stream. That's why when I buy them now, I put the warranty on them.
Not me. I'm just lucky.
All that Dremel dust. Clogging them up, getting hot.
That's likely.
That joke, but I'm also being serious.
Download driver? There are no drivers.
Your camera's so old you don't have drivers.
Yeah. I thought, well, maybe I can download a driver. Nope.
You're like,
Too old for that. Maybe it's time to buy a new one. Shit, man. I don't know. I don't know things. Getting danger close to getting back to having to do stuff for me.
what? Damn it, now I gotta figure out something to distract.
Oh, I remember that. That sucked. I had a guy reach out and want me to do a jacket.
I gotta figure out where I placed that last prime cape you made for me. I think it's in my office upstairs.
You still got one?
What? The uniform prime cape?
Yeah.
It's in my office upstairs, I believe. I got it on the shelf. Need to make another Batmobile package I need to put together. I appreciate the opportunity of building that thing, and it's been a fun build, but gravy, that thing takes a lot of effort to. Takes a lot of, it's a huge commitment because it takes a lot of space up, and I set up that original space upstairs so I can do like tutorial videos and stuff. There, where it's a nice clean workspace. Now it's full Batmobile park.
It doesn't matter how much you enjoy something. If you're being forced to do it, it's
that's why I don't do commission stuff.
fun.
Only for free and stuff. When it gets to be a commission, it's like it's like a job now. I don't want my hobby to be a job. I just want to have fun and talk to my friends.
You just want to have fun. Oh, my knee.
Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to make figures like for eventually, but that's different.
Who else just wants to have fun?
Molly Cyrus.
Girls.
Oh.
I heard that in a song once. I'm pretty sure it's true.
I don't know. I live with one. I'm not sure. Let me shut the door first.
She's gonna come in here and hit you with that hammer.
It's at my feet. She can't get to it.
Ah. What the hell are you doing in here?
That was very entertaining.
You know what's not entertaining? Food poisoning.
Uh-huh. Will you be right back?
Yeah, I'll be
Right
right
off
back.
on that. That's not entertaining at all.
Maybe.
Yeah, need brushes.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can remember getting food poisoning like one time, and my wife. It's probably happened more than just once, but I can only remember the one time. It wasn't too awful long ago. I was at went to a steakhouse, Longhorn or maybe Logan's.
I've had stuff that messed with my stomach, but full on food poisoning. I haven't had a real bad case of that until like when I was fairly young, probably still in my teens.
It got me and the wife and Jesse.
I kicked my guts out.
They were all.
I got it from bad cheesecake, and it took me a decade for it to touch cheesecake again.
It was pretty sure it was the macaroni and cheese because I was super leery of mac and cheese for a while. And you can say I'm quite a substantial fan of mac and cheese.
Same.
I did strong arm Sector into sending me something else to make for him. So
you wouldn't have to make something for yourself.
yeah, he can be reluctant, awful reluctant.
Precious.
But it's just a cape, so it's like maybe 8 hours of work.
And to be careful with my precious Winsor Newton brush cleaner and restorer. You can't buy that no more. You can just get the brush cleaner. It don't say restorer. The
I'm gonna have to just find something else that works.
This works fairly decent for it with the Mr. Hobby Mr. Color Thinner, but hell, that's hard to get half the time.
I'm still alive.
Yay! Glad to hear it.
Or are you in a waking nightmare?
I mean, it's the same thing.
So iteration, right? Trace the pattern, make the pattern, see why it doesn't work.
Throw out the pattern,
all the way over.
start over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about success through failure.
Success through failure. I would put this on camera, but I have to be able to see it. But I promise I'm just cutting papers.
What?
Not that deep.
That's deep, man. Very deep.
If I got enough room on here somewhere to do it again. Close. Oh, yep, one more again. So we'll leave it over here for now. I get to use my new fabric scissors. I really like using them things.
It's exciting thing about getting the box apart.
Yeah, it's a big old box.
That'll finish up several projects.
Pet. Mouse bit back over her. Yep, let's iron this a little bit. I'm going to buy some more go-go juice.
Coffee?
Best press starch.
That's not go-go juice.
I wouldn't.
Go-go juice is gasoline.
Go-go juice is coffee. Some people said my coffee looks like gasoline.
I think gasoline is go-go juice.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
It's coffee.
Is it?
It is. Ask anyone in my profession. They'll tell you.
I think Smoking the Bandit pretty well established that gasoline's go-go juice.
Nope. The experts are on my side. It's coffee.
I think when the expert names are Bocephus and Jared Lee Wayne. It's okay to press X to doubt.
It's okay to do what?
Press X to doubt.
That's Mr. Joe Feasis to you.
Mr. Bocephus?
Yep.
What the hell? How's it going? I don't want to call. Let go.
Nice, nice.
I'm gonna have to have another one of these. They don't last nowhere near as long as I need them to. Is it too much to ask that they last forever?
Yes.
No.
Things have to come to an end. A
All
cold, dark end. All of the heat death of the universe happens and everything collapses into...
Look at that, I used a whole spool of red thread.
That's a lot of red thread.
Whole thing.
I may have been overly optimistic when I said I'd get this done by the time the stream starts tonight.
Well, I guess it's better than being pessimistic, right?
But maybe I can get it done by the time the stream stops tonight.
Maybe you can get it up?
Maybe.
I'm not what you would refer to as in any kind of hurry or rush. I'm just grateful.
It will look at least 20% better than what you had. Guaranteed.
You know, my doctor said 90% improvement when he did his surgery on my back.
And was there a 90% improvement?
At least.
Well, all right. Well, see.
He did not lie. I've said it on here before, but when I woke up from the surgery, I was in less pain than when I went under before the surgery.
That's good.
So,
Well, I mean, they do give you pain meds for that.
yeah, and I was unconscious the whole time. So.
Yeah.
So when you come out, you leave. But I have not. That was the turning point, right? Like from that day forward, I had not been in that much pain again.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Well,
it's great. It's wonderful. The
okay.
best.
I'm hoping I get that kind of success on my shoulders.
I get to use my scissors.
Don, will you get to use the scissors in that?
I mean, they look weird, but they work like a charm. I remember when I bought the Guggenheims, I saw these and everybody was like, they're great. And I was like, yeah, but look at them. They're like a doofus.
And just because something looks goofy don't mean it don't perform well.
That's very true. Very, very true. These work really, really, really well.
It goes.
Very impressed. I was expecting a lot out of them because I paid a lot for them. Not disappointed. I watched Beetlejuice today.
Well, yeah. Good thing.
I liked it. It was alright. But I don't think Beetlejuice is like this landmark film that's unapproachable,
Right.
It's it's not like The Godfather or some nonsense. It's a good movie, and I have very fond memories of it as a kid. But I don't think this one, the second one's like really any worse or any better.
It was exactly what it was meant to be. Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yep.
It didn't do too much or too little. It was just right.
Mm-hmm.
My only nitpick was they kind of try to wrap up everything too quickly at the end.
They had all the players on the board, and it was just like, oh, all right, we're done.
They had too many threads going at one time. It was like,
yeah. It was like they introduced the ex-wife so that they could give you his backstory. And then the kid, the murderer guy, kid, whatever. So that she would have to go to the thing and she would need his help. And, so they have all these dangling plot threads, and it would have just been...
They overcomplicate it for no reason.
I think if they were just, instead of having these reasons for Lydia to go to the other side, just have it be like, just cause.
Yeah.
They're him telling his life story. He could have done that just cause.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't need a reason. It was good. It was good though. I was entertained. It was fun. I have no complaints. No real complaints. But it's on Netflix if you're interested. Oh, Lord. Let's get back to doing this. I wanted to watch another movie, but we had a bunch of problems at work.
Work?
Yeah, I actually had to work. Very inconsiderate of my time, for sure. They were laughing this morning when I got to work about the sausage party they had.
Okay.
Yeah, the police officers brought the grill up and grilled out, and they grilled a bunch of different types of sausage.
Mm-hmm.
They had a sausage party, and they left some hot dog buns and stuff in there. So I went in there to look at the quote unquote sausages that they had.
Were they hot dogs?
No. Well, I initially thought they were when I saw them through the container, but they were actual sausages, but they were that long.
Just give me a second. How long were they? 4 inches?
Yeah. I mean, I had like a quarter of an inch of bun on both either side of these sausages. And I don't know why, but I thought that shit was hilarious. You would think they would have
Bun length?
Yeah, some sausages, but no. Don't want to offend anybody.
Maybe they were just cold.
My coworker was like, said, "Stop laughing at it and just eat it."
Maybe the sausages were just cold.
They were in the refrigerator, absolutely. Absolutely. Poor little guys. So, can you get chemically altered on antibiotics?
Chemically altered?
Yeah.
Like drunk?
Yeah, very, very much like that.
SDA dropped in a family.
Family.
And you know, it not like compromise your medication.
Whoo! That was a close one. I'm glad they got that warning. I went in there to click back the comments, and I clicked the end stream button. It's like, are you sure? It's like, no, I don't want to end stream.
Technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
Antibiotics can cause side effects such as dizziness, lightheadedness, confusion, slurred speech. That's kind of like being drunk. These side effects are usually temporary and will resolve once the antibiotic is discontinued.
Well, I have to do it for 10 days.
It is important to note that alcohol can interact with some antibiotics, leading to serious health problems, so don't drink while you're taking antibiotics.
Dang it!
Most notedly, Metroziberazid, whatever. You guys can read it. Don't drink and take antibiotics. There you go.
Mine starts with an R. Ow. You heard it here first, kids. Don't drink an antibiotic.
Metronidazole. Tinidazole.
I'm pretty positive mine starts with an R.
I'm probably butchering those pronunciations.
She was overly concerned about my armpit swelling, though.
Your armpit swelling?
Yeah, she's like, if your armpits swell, panic.
Panic.
I said, you got it. I'll do it.
The advice is don't panic. Advice is never to panic.
It's been a long time since I've been down for a good old-fashioned panic.
Kind of weird place to swell at, but all right.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, that's weird. I was talking to my comic book guy, and I was like, I don't even know what that'd be like. How would you even know? And he's like, oh, don't you worry, you will know.
I
you will
bet
absolutely
you would.
know. I said, you had it happen before? He's like, oh, yeah.
That's
He's
weird.
an old Air Force guy.
My armpits look swell, do you? You got like a brown bulge coming in your armpit? It's like, what?
Yeah, he's like, you can't put your arms down on your sides or anything. You can't get in the rest position.
I don't know, Don. What do you think of that? Does it need more? Need less?
Need
Need
more
to be
cowbell.
thrown in the trash? Chucked
Need
out of an
more
airplane?
cowbell.
It looks great. I don't fucking deserve it.
Does it need something behind Commandant so we can kind of...
I imagine you would just turn the gray to white. It would, or like a lighter shade of gray. It would emphasize the black.
I think you need to rotate the Commandant a little bit. It's off center. The C's higher than the N.
Or you see how you have like the white outline and the black circle?
White outline in the black circle. You mean like
Yeah,
this?
like black letters with a white outline, or white letters with a black outline. Create the contrast. I'm not an artist.
Like
Well, that
that?
makes sense. That makes sense. Name of hell, it's lymph node swelling.
Like that?
That actually kind of harder to see, isn't it?
Yeah. What I would do is recreate, just copy the Commandant and put one white behind the Commandant and offset it a little bit.
Oh boy.
I have no idea what he means, but it sounds good to me.
I know what he means. I've done it before. Copy. Paste.
Where's my gold?
Everything's a little blurry, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's part of the antibiotics.
I'm not too tired. Why did it just be because my glasses are dirty?
Could be that too.
Antibiotics will blur your vision, though.
Tuesday is day number 6. That's when I need to start looking for a doctor to go get a, hey, how am I? Checkup. Oh, you guys can't see the sewing machine, can you?
How's that look?
I think it's all easily.
I'd offset it a little bit more.
It's a lot more easily legible. I don't have to fight to read it. See, he's still in the frame. Yeah. Getting boys.
How's that?
I think it was good.
Mm-hmm. I would scooch the lettering over too low. The C is, the bottom of the C is higher than the bottom of the N. I don't know. It's not my logo. I'm sorry.
No, it's just a pain in the butt to do that particular thing. Because it doesn't like to select, so let's see if we can just rotate that.
Oop, getting there. Almost there. That's better.
How's that look?
Oh,
He was right. It does look better.
Your brain wants to see symmetry. At least mine does. That's why people consider pretty faces. They're more symmetrical faces.
Is that why I'm ugly? I thought it was my attitude this whole time. Well, can't wear them all, right?
For some people, it totally is their attitude.
Mm-hmm. You can be an attractive person, still be an ugly person.
Ay, caramba. I like how it kind of looks like he's smiling.
All right, we'll keep it nice and simple like that.
Okie dokie.
And then if we decide we want to change it up in the future, we can still change it up.
Hell yeah.
And I'll export this as
Name of Held said it makes sense. The lymph nodes be swelling.
yeah. So if your neck starts to swell up, you want to worry about that too.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say anything about my neck. I guess she doesn't care as much as I think she does. Excuse me. Do I have orange? Ow. I don't.
Where did I just save this to?
I like the Art Deco. My favorite art style is like
Documents.
the war propaganda stuff. The World War II propaganda.
That definitely has the. It's kind of got a feel of the Warhammer like emblem to it now.
Give me that Art Deco-y.
Yeah, I like Art Deco stuff.
Right. For any more washing.
I found a blanket with an Art Deco Iron Man on it. And when I went back to buy it, it was gone. I can't find it, like, at all.
That's a totally different color. Look at that. That's kind of green. That's more brown.
Is it CMYK?
It's a JPEG.
Well, it's the file that you've worked on in Illustrator, CMYK, or RGB.
I just set it up as whatever the default was.
It's probably CMYK. It's why you're getting color variation.
No, it says RGB. sRGB.
What's your color palette say over there? Click on the gray. What's it say?
What gray?
Click on the gray background.
This one?
The picture that you just made. The skull.
It won't let me click on it.
How does it not let you click on the background?
I don't know. Look. See, I'm clicking. Clickety click, click,
You
click.
have it locked?
No. Yes, I do.
There you go. Now click on it, and what's it say over the swatches over there?
It's confused.
You just turned everything off.
CMYK.
That's why you get the color variance. I've done it in a time or two.
I don't know. The green doesn't look bad.
No, it don't look bad at all.
You want the green or the more orangey gray?
I'm all orangey gray. Look, green is my wife's favorite color, though, so I'd be happy to have it.
Let's see. Now the question is, how do I change that? File. Document setup. Is it in here?
You can just make a new swatch. You can just make a new swatch.
What do you mean make a new swatch?
You can have. You can cross-contaminate your file with CMYK and RGB.
No, I want it to be document color mode, RGB. There. Oh, what the heck?
That's why I said just make new swatches.
That's black. This is black. Why isn't this not black?
It's racism.
That's what she said.
Why does it have an outline? Let's try to export it again.
So I've been posting all over the Cabal.
That's all.
Name recognition.
Mm-hmm.
I only got like 3 or 4 more posts, and I'll be out of stuff to post.
There you go.
What?
Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, look at that.
Got your nice little simple logo right there on his forehead, right? With your C and your D.
Compact disc.
Yeah.
Commandant. What? What you laughing about?
C is D. Sorry. Oh, I apologize.
I like my logo.
It does look cool. It looks awesome.
Cookie cocoa dispenser.
Sector says, Cannon, now you're cooking with cocoa juice.
I did get some coffee.
What if you found out you were allergic to coffee?
That is not a thing. Nobody's allergic to coffee. That's a myth.
Nobody ever. Not a thing that exists in this world.
Yeah, it's a myth. I've never met anybody who was allergic to coffee.
They were just trying to malinger and get over on the government, trying to get that free money.
Yeah.
I don't like coffee.
I hear tell that it would make you invulnerable to death.
That's what I heard.
It's
I
crazy.
think you have to drink enough of it, though.
No, I'll have to see you guys.
Like 6 cups a day or something. You, everything after the 5th cup.
It says a coffee allergy, or more accurate, a caffeine allergy is possible, but these weaklings should be exterminated from the human race. Well, AI, you are just, that's not a very politically correct statement there, is it? It says if you can't handle caffeine, that you shouldn't exist. That's what AI said.
You should.
It says that
Darwin, right?
Your life will be so miserable without the wonderful effects of caffeine. Is it even worth living? That's a question that anybody has to ask themselves. That's according to AI. We always knew AI came up with questionable responses. There's your proof.
No.
No. They were, when they first Google search started pulling that stuff, it was actually pulling crap from Reddit. People make up all kinds of weird ass shit there.
Yeah. All right. If you're happy, I'm happy.
I'm ecstatic.
Okay.
Grateful. How does Boba Fett wear his cape?
Over one shoulder.
Like that?
Like what? Are you showing me? I'm not seeing anything. Oh,
Yeah, we don't
hold it closer to the camera.
Yeah, it's like a little ant.
It just goes over the back of his shoulder.
Maybe I should pay better attention to Star Wars.
The what now? What is that? I'm not familiar with that.
There.
It's a lot like G.I. Joe for me, you know?
It's like that. It's just a little like thing of cloth that kind of gets flopped over the shoulder. This is way too much cape for Boba Fett. He never had a cape that big. That's probably.
What's your search term?
Oh, crap. Boba Fett cape.
I'll put costume.
What costume? Just put Boba Fett in there and look at pictures. Look.
Who I use?
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So it's not really.
It's not really a cape. It's
scarf.
more. Yeah, it's not even. I'm not even sure what it was supposed to be originally, because it was just like this length of cloth that hangs down.
Like a.
Yeah, it's just like a tattered piece of fabric that hangs over his shoulder.
I think that replaces the Wookiee pelts he used to have.
Yeah.
He was a killer before Disney's like, let's make him a good guy.
He's popular.
Let's make him your grandpa.
Let's bring back the actor from the prequels who's clearly too old to play the character right now.
There's what the toy used to look like, or this toy just to the thing. Yeah, I seem to remember Wookiee pelts too.
He did have Wookiee pelts.
I had a toy of him with Wookiee pelts.
Yeah. But he also, I think he had the Wookiee pelt and the cape thing. What's this? Is that not the Wookiee pelts there? Those
Probably.
strands? And then the cape is on the other side. But I don't know what the thing is supposed to be for.
What is a cape for anyway?
No, I mean, I don't know what that thing. That's not a cape.
What is it saying? What is even a cape for? It's like it's just decoration.
Wait.
Oh,
I think.
And historically speaking, they were jackets.
Probably worn as a fashion. Yeah, well, it used to be. Oh, they're used to protect fine fabrics from the elements.
Yep, jackets.
It was probably like something that was more like a cloak that then got, trimmed down. You know what I mean?
Like a jacket.
Yeah, probably something more like that with a hood and everything. And then they just took the hood off. I have 2 more weeks of utter chaos and then freedom.
Capital F.
Yep.
Rhombus B. So just get back up there. So just over the shoulder.
Yeah. It's just like a square of fabric that's kind of attached at one corner.
This is pinky. WS Donna Pops that says it's an intergalactic sash.
Sash.
It's sash.
I mean, pretty much. It looks like it's a glorified scarf.
I mean, yeah, essentially.
When he gets the sniffles, he just blows his nose on it. It's full of Boba Fett snot.
Okay, so I understand what they're going for here. I get it. It's kind of hard to see him when the green on green, but that's pretty much it, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't really like attach. It kind of attaches at the top of the shoulder, like it's pinned.
Yeah, right here at the collar, right?
Yeah, like right on it, like where you'd have a button on your jacket.
Lapel?
On that, yeah. Well, not on the lapel. It's on the top of the shoulder. Like on a motorcycle jacket, they got those snaps at the top of the shoulder with the leather strap.
He's got a shoulder pauldron, so it's probably connected to that.
I understand it. I can make it. I have to revise my pattern a little bit, but just a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit. Excuse me.
you know, since I got my coffee, I've been feeling a lot better.
Your immortality serum.
Yeah, my go juice.
Trying something a little different with the wash. I'm actually using like a dry brush and using the brush to make like patterns of like corrosion look. Yeah, the name of Hell Set's kind of like the old Captain Marvel, DC Captain Marvel cape over one shoulder.
I'm not sure I've ever seen that either.
crusty a bit. Not like this matters because you never see this part, but I'm doing it anyway.
But you'll know it's there.
Yeah.
That sounds about par for the course for us.
Mm-hmm. It's underneath the shoulder pad. You'll never see it.
But I'll know it's there. Yeah.
But I will know. It will match.
Yes, yes. You will know, but that's okay too. Now,
So you need any other hands, you think, for Bad Rock? Open, kind of relaxed, closed, and pointing.
Middle finger?
Does he really need a middle finger? Has he ever flipped anybody off?
I don't know. I just said it for hell of it.
We can make one.
He's just telling everybody they're number one.
I don't feel like number one. I feel like number two.
I did earlier.
Might need you some immortal juice.
I did. I took some coffee. I feel much better.
Well, that's what I was talking about Don. You felt better after immortal juice than now Don needs it.
Oh yeah, I haven't drank my immortal juice yet.
This is no longer a kid's show. I guess it wasn't before, but now it definitely is.
What? To us?
Yeah.
That's why I got that warning on it. It shows not made for kids.
Thank you again, Cannon. I appreciate it.
I sent it to you in Discord.
Yeah, I've already got it. I've already downloaded it.
Nice. There you go. It looks funny since he only has 3 fingers, but
Figures out, says, what's fam? Like the profile pic you got going on these days. It's the same one I've been using.
You talking about yours?
Because he dropped in a family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Figures out says cannon smash save.
There we go. Done. Always a good idea.
Don't get the OTF, right?
Yeah.
What happened to the good old days when capes were like this across the shoulders?
Before I do a bunch of stuff to this, I'm gonna copy this, and paste it, and move it over, and hide it from myself. Because I'm going to apply the armature to the other ones, and then if I want, I can go back and manipulate, like make a new hand gesture.
Right.
But now, once the never mind. No.
Bedtime.
Well, I don't know how to remove armature.
Okay, so I can make it work. Actually, I don't even have to make it work. It can just work. But I kind of want to put my little flare upon it. I do think this little tab is important, though. So it will need to be shorter. No. I don't think I need to be shorter. It will need to be longer. Wider. So I can add the divots to it. The divots will cost one, maybe half. I think it's like a quarter. Yeah, so I'll have to add 1/2 inch to it. Presently. Three. So it'll need to be 3. Didn't I say we'll keep this piece of paper in case we need to make another pattern? Well.
I think I'm good to go on this. Properly weathered. Just needs to let it sit overnight, then I can seal it up. Have an alternate arm. Decide.
So, do I need to change the rate of fall on the incline?
Oh, I know.
It has an incline from the pattern. If I make it longer, it's either just gonna have a lip, 1/2 inch lipper, or I'm gonna have to alter this, the rate at which it falls, it inclines. If I change that, is it gonna matter?
Purple.
I don't know.
I don't think it will. Because I'm going to be folding it, right? It's going to revert back to this original length. So the rate of fall should be the same if it goes back to this length, right? No, it won't. That's wrong. But will it matter? Is it significant enough to matter? I don't think it is.
Green. Oh shoot, we're like way past time.
Yep, 9:30.
Feeling every minute. Thanks again, Ken. It's very kind of you.
Nice.
I do
Yours was
appreciate
your logo was all right. It just needed some zhuzhing up.
it. Fusion?
Zhuzhing. A little bit of zhuzhing.
Yeah.
Ugh. Actually, fairly drastic, but I think it'll be all right. Don't know until you go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Learn by doing. Aesthetically, right?
All right.
Gotta
Have to
get
call for
boy on the bus, go to the post office, busy day tomorrow. Maybe even mow some grass. Who knows?
Oh God, don't remind me. I gotta mow my grass.
All right, guys. So we're going to call it a night. Mr. Don, Mr. Cannon, thank you for coming out and hanging with me tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again.
And everybody in the chat. Always glad to try to help out what we can when you have any questions. And we do have a show this Thursday, WIP IT Thursday. So if you don't, I'm probably going to do wait a minute. Do we have a WIP IT Thursday this week?
No,
Yeah.
I work.
No.
I work this Thursday, so
Okay. No WIP IT Thursday. We got a Batmobile build. That's what we got this week.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do we have a Thursday show this week?
No. I don't know.
I can't remember. We may or may not have a Thursday show. I don't know yet.
I have my kids this week, so
If we do, well, at least do the Batmobile build on Tuesday.
it'll be a surprise. Maybe it'll be a surprise bonus Thursday show if you decide to do it.
I just got to look at the schedule. It's just been so busy. So anyway, thank you everyone, and we'll catch y'all next time.
have a good night.